Okay, we'll go ahead and get started. Welcome to the public hearing for the April 2023 proposed service changes. My name is Shannon Benson. I'm on the community outreach team here at Valley Metro, and I will be helping to facilitate the presentation this evening. Joe Gregory, our service planning manager, is going to walk us through the proposed changes today. We'll start by giving a brief overview of the service change process. We'll hear from Joe about the proposed changes. We'll review how to submit feedback in case you haven't done so already, and then we'll open it up for questions and additional comments. For those attending virtually, you can ask a question by selecting the question mark icon on your screen and typing your question in. You are also welcome to type questions or comments directly into the chat box at any time during the presentation, and I can read them aloud on your behalf. If you'd like to ask your question aloud, you can select the raise hand icon on your screen, and I will give you the ability to unmute. When you're done, please be sure to select lower hand and mute your mic. We're currently in the middle of our public outreach period, which opened on Monday, October 31st and ends on Friday, December 2nd. Approval from the Board of Directors is required for any service operated by Valley Metro, and the City of Phoenix operated service requires City Council approval. Board review and action is anticipated in January, after which all approved changes will go into effect on Monday, April 24th. Changes are considered twice a year, and those that are approved go into effect each April and October. Service changes are made to address the needs of our ridership throughout an ever-expanding Valley of the Sun to help people get where they need to go as efficiently and economically as possible. Service changes can originate in different ways, though they are often determined through collaboration between Valley Metro and our city partners. The individual cities and towns typically have the best perspective on what their residents need and will make proposals accordingly. Input from the public is always considered and appreciated to help us refine and determine how those changes are going. As I mentioned earlier, the comment period will be open until Friday, December 2nd, so you still have time to submit comments or complete the survey. Outreach messaging has gone out via various social media platforms, emails, and the physical signs posted at potentially affected stops. With that, Joe is going to discuss the proposed changes, starting with the City of Phoenix. Joe?
Thank you, Shannon. Yes, we'll start with City of Phoenix. We have basically 4 changes here for Phoenix, Route 28, and we'll have maps here as we go along. On Lower Buckeye Road, this would extend the route from 75th Avenue to 99th Avenue. Route 35 and 36 would basically split the current Route 35 at Metro Center and make a new route north of Metro Center, traveling further north than the current Route 35. And then Route 61 would extend the route to 51st Avenue. So here's the details of the routes that we were just talking about. The Route 28, this would, you see here, it currently ends at 75th Avenue and extended out to 99th Avenue. The Route 35 and 36, currently the Route 35 includes Metro Center Transit Center, but this would split the route at the Transit Center and make a new route, Route 36, that would extend all the way north to the Honor Health Sonora Crossing Medical Center. And then Route 61 would extend this route out to 51st Avenue, where currently it ends at 43rd Avenue. This will provide additional connections to the 51st Avenue route. And next, we'll have the Chandler change. This is Route 96 in Dobson. We would eliminate the service south of Pecos Road. You see here the red dashed line would be the portion that would be eliminated. Currently, those trips run during the peak hours, but they are already covered by the new Chandler Flex service that is running in South Chandler. In Avondale, we have one change to the Avondale Zoom. This was a proposed route modification to extend to the Avondale Park and Ride. And once the construction there is completed, you see just the small increase up Avondale Boulevard to the Avondale Park and Ride. In Surprise, there's one change. Again, it's Route 571. This would modify the route to travel on I-10 and Loop 101 for both the inbound and the outbound. As you can see on this map, currently the inbound travels on Grand Avenue and comes into downtown, and then outbound takes the I-10 to the 101. This would change to go both directions on 101 and I-10 and no longer travel on Grand Avenue. This would not change any stops or any places where people are picked up or dropped off. In Glendale, this would change the Route 573. This would remove some of the overlapping service that currently the Route 573 overlaps with Route 575. So the Route 573 would begin and end at Glendale Park and Ride and would no longer travel all the way up to the Arrowhead Transit Center or the Foothills Recreation and Aquatic Center. So again, as Shannon said, we are in the midst of our feedback period. So please let us know if you have any input to any of these changes. Again, you can email us or go to our website at valleymetro.org or come into the chat box and let us know if there's any questions or any additional comments.
I have a question from Mary in the chat. She says, at one time there was talk about suspension of 533 for 1 year. It has been removed, but is it still a possibility?
It's not a possibility for April. We've removed that for the April service changes, but we are continuing to look at the expresses, and there is a possibility that expresses may be changed further. As we see us moving out of the COVID period and more people coming back to the office, we are seeing an increase in express riders and express trips. So I believe, we can't make any promises, but I believe that, if we continue to see an increase in express riders, that we will not have to go down the path of suspending any of the express routes.
Yeah. I know, I'm excited. It's the day. I got lucky. Oh, okay. Are you kidding me? I was trying to use our partnership. Please help out in Metro.
You didn't get your script.
I took the I asked everybody, how do you go to the transportation? You go to the transportation. You want to go? Like,
There was some. So, good thing you messaged us.
Next we had was.
Oh, well, yeah.
there are people down
Instagram.
there. If they offer a bar, if more people in the seat. Oh my gosh. Yeah. I'm not stopping getting any information.
Exactly, right, and so she was. Someone else.
Yeah, and that's one. Hey, but any of them will fair. How do you get off the train?
I don't know how to make them wrong.
God, or saying,
Yeah.
how can I help?
I'm right here. I don't like that. You can't wear that shirt.
We're gonna ask you.
Right, he said, what? I was like, no, we'll practice attention and we'll talk to you, and he's like, no.
They're gonna think you're a
I heard it was called the high.
Yeah, it's called Beehive. It's just,
This morning, I'm like, oh, hey, Jeffy. We have. I'm not talking about this, because
really good.
yeah.
All right, if no one else has any further questions or comments, we're gonna go ahead and wrap up. A transcription of this will be posted online as well as a recording of this meeting. If you have any additional questions or comments, please feel free to reach out to us. Thank you and have a great night.